Hello and welcome to our video tutorial covering language platform group functionality in ONTRAM. Language platform groups serve to grant differentiated assignment rights within a single language platform. The language platform group allows users to assign themselves and others to a role in the workflow. This means that assigning roles can manage users themselves without users having to be defined from the outset. Language platform groups could also be called workgroups and make sense for people working in a certain domain, for example a language service provider's team where all members are responsible for the same language and want to self-administrate the tasks. There are two different use cases of language platform groups in ONTRAM. The first possibility is that one member of the group who has the assigning role can assign the task to other members of the language platform group or himself. The other use case is that all members share the same rights and can assign themselves or other members of the group to a certain workflow role. This video will first cover how a language platform group is set up by a project manager. After the general part of setting up a group, the tutorial will cover the two different use cases of language platform groups in ONTRAM. Each use case will be split into a project manager's and translator's view. Michael, who works as a project manager for California Inc., has just logged into ONTRAM. To create a language platform group, Michael accesses the Administration tab and selects User Language Platform Groups. He can now either edit an already existing group by selecting Edit or create a new one by hitting the New Language Platform Group icon on top. As we want to cover full functionality, Michael creates a new language platform group. In our case, Michael wants to create a group for all translators working for California Inc. translating content into German. Creating a group is very easy as you only have to enter a specific group name and assign the members of the group. You can also add multiple users by holding the Control key. After Michael assigned all group members, he finally hits Save. After saving, ONTRAM will automatically create a so-called dummy group user representing the group. The importance of the dummy user will be part of the second use case. To activate language platform group functionality in a certain workflow, Michael needs to set up assignment rights, so he switches to workflow in the left navigation. He now has to choose the workflow that is used in the specific group where all jobs are created in. In our special case, the 3 steps workflow. To configure the assignment rights, Michael now selects the Configure icon located under Task. As you can see, no assignment rights have been created yet for this workflow. We now want to cover the first use case where one person is responsible for assigning the workflow roles to other group members, so Michael selects New Assignment Right to access the configuration menu. As the user who will be assigned as a translator in the job creation should be responsible for the role assignments, Michael selects Translator in the Assigning Role field and Translator in the Assigned Role field. This means that the translator can assign the translation task to other users in a certain language platform group. He also has to select a right group. Also make sure that all members in a certain language platform group share the same right group, otherwise you have to select multiple right groups to cover all users. Please notice that the selection of right groups will restrict the selection of users of a certain language platform group that can be assigned to a workflow role if their specific right group hasn't been selected here. To save all changes to the workflow, Michael finally hits Save. We also want the translator to assign the proofreading task to a member of the platform group. Therefore, Michael again selects New Assignment Right. As the translator will again be responsible for delegating the task, we only have to select Assigned Role Proofreader, the rights group, and hit Save. As you can see, both assignment rights have been created. We now want to demonstrate how the translator can assign the translating and proofreading workflow role to platform group members, so Michael creates a new job using ONTRAM's job creation wizard. Therefore, he selects Jobs in the left navigation and accesses the group that contains the workflow we just configured. While creating the job, Michael assigns the translating and proofreading task to Peter Summers, as he should be the responsible person assigning the roles to the language platform group members. Michael finally hits Finish and Back to finish job creation. Peter has just received a mail that a translation task is pending, so he logs into ONTRAM. As Peter has the assigning role to delegate the translation and proofreading task, he accesses the Language Platform control menu on ONTRAM's Home tab. ONTRAM now lists all jobs where Peter has the assignment right to delegate roles. As the job he was recently assigned to is named Language Platform Use Case 1, he now assigns the role to a member of the Language Platform group who has free capacities. To delegate the role, he selects Change under Task and assigns the task to a member of the group. Peter also delegates the proofreading role. As you can see, the roles have been reassigned to Kate and John. John will also receive an ONTRAM notification mail that a translation task has been transferred to him. He can now log into ONTRAM and select the job under Job Selection. When John finished the translation task and transfers it to the proofreader, Kate will also receive a mail as she has been previously assigned by Peter for proofreading. The second use case will cover all members of a certain language platform group to share the same rights so that every member of the group can assign themselves or others to a certain workflow role. Another key factor of this case is that no specific user has to be assigned to a specific workflow role while creating the job. The configuration of ONTRAM for this use case equals pretty the configuration of the first case. Michael again navigates to Workflow and selects configuration of the workflow that is used in the group where all jobs are created in. After accessing the menu, Michael hits New Assignment Right. While the main configuration of the assignment rights remain the same, we now have to make sure to checkmark Allow Assignment by all language platform users. After everything has been set up, Michael now creates a new job. Therefore, he navigates to the group where he just configured the workflow. Instead of giving one user the role to delegate the tasks, we assign the dummy user of a certain language platform group as the translator and proofreader. Please notice that language platform group dummy users could also be set as a default user in ONTRAM's group settings. Language platform group dummy users are used to represent the group. Using the dummy user has the advantage that no user has to be assigned to a workflow role while creating a job, and all members of the language platform group will receive a mail by the system that a job has been created. After receiving the mail, every user has then the possibility to self-assign the task or to delegate the task to a member of the group. Kate works as a translator for California Inc. and has just received a mail that a job has been transferred to the language platform group she's assigned to. As Kate has still free capacities this week, she decides to log into ONTRAM to self-assign the translation task. Kate selects Language Platform in the left navigation and assigns the job to her user account by hitting the icon. She finally hits Save to assign the workflow role. Kate now switches to job selection. As you can see, the job has been assigned to Kate and she can now directly start translating. We hope you enjoyed watching ONTRAM's Language Platform Group Functionality video tutorial. Thanks for your time and attention. Whenever you have any question, please don't hesitate to contact us via live chat or by email at support@ontram.com.